Well, I've been very fortunate since we've been here. I think the last time we was here, I think we was on a winning streak too. This team has just grown so much. It's very easy for this coaching staff to be very confident in them because of the things that they've done over the past month and a half. But again, we understand and know we have a tall task ahead of us. But just really proud of this group and how we put together what we have. And again, as Kendall said, we're just going to come out and prepare and do the things we need to and play lady type of basketball.
Coach, you mentioned down at conference that you were excited to see Micah and Kendall on a national stage. Now that time is here, how excited are you for them to be able to play in front of these people?
I'm really excited. I'm excited for them. They're fifth-year seniors, and this is what it's all about. They have an opportunity and a chance to be one of the 64 get ready to play tomorrow. They're just two amazing young ladies that have done so much for this program, and I'm just really proud of them and excited to see them in this situation and this opportunity going up against a great team.
Ohio State really complimented just how good a shooting team you guys are, and you guys have taken so many more threes this year compared to maybe years past. Where's the confidence level as far as just shooting the ball and maybe just as a collective group that any player can score from pretty much anywhere on the court?
Well, I think that's been a process. If you watched us earlier in the season, I don't think that, there's times that we didn't shoot the ball well at all. But I think as a team you grow, and I think that's what this team has done. I do think that that's one of our strengths, that we have the opportunity for different people to be able to score in multiple positions at different times. And in the tournament last week, it really showed. And I think we're just playing really good basketball right now, and I hope we can continue to shoot the ball the way we do.
You played some really tough teams, with Louisville, Indiana, DePaul. Just early season has a lot of tough teams, and this being one of the tougher ones, obviously, that you've come up against. Is there any other team that this one reminds you of that maybe you guys could have gone back to see how you defended certain things against maybe those teams?
I think you said it, a lot of it. That's the reason why we prepare the way we do for our non-conference schedule. Our ultimate goal is to be able to win the conference tournament and get to this point. So going on the road, and we watched them play in Florida, and we played against Louisville, and we did, the games that we played, we feel like that we were in those games and made some mistakes and did some things that, you never know the outcome. But, we went back and as a coaching staff and looked at those things and just try to really just focus on us and what we need to do better for us to be prepared for this moment.
Ohio State scores about 87 a game. You okay with the game being in the 80s tomorrow, or would you rather a little bit more defensive?
We're going to have to be more defensive. That's the greatest thing about them. They have so many, everybody, speaks about Kelsey, and Kelsey's incredible and can score and do a lot of things. But you look across the board, and they have a ton of players that can score and just do a lot of things. And, the way they press and get up and down the floor, and they can score multiple points in a very short time. And so we're going to have to be very focused on that. We're going to have to make sure we follow the game plan, and we're going to have to make sure we get back in defensive transition and guard everyone on the floor.
Hi, Michelle. We saw you, as you mentioned, Ohio State and Western were in the tournament in Fort Myers. What has changed from late November? Obviously, a lot of time, but what has helped your team progress, gel to where you are better than where you were in late November?
I think we lost game, and my two seniors, Kendall Noble and Micah, just stepped up and just really decided what our goals were going to be and how we were going to reach them. And to the credit to the rest of the team, and everybody just rallied around and followed, and they've been very coachable. They've allowed, we went back to work, after we lost, and we went back to work and had to look at ourselves in the mirror and figure out what we needed to do to be better. And so that's one reason I'm so proud of this group, is because they took the coaching, they took everything that we threw at them to figure out how we were going to get to this point. And so that's basically what happened. And our chemistry is really good on this team. They get along very well. They love being around each other. And being in coaching for as many years as I have been able to coach, that's one of the things that's a blessing.
You and Cameron, the coach from Belmont, both coached under Jeff Walz. Is there anything you took from your time at U of L that you've applied to being a head coach?
Oh, of course, yes. I mean, Jeff is a winner. He's a big-time winner, and one thing that I think I really learned, it was just his approach to every game, and every game is different. And as a coach, you have to make sure that you go in as confident as you can to make sure the players are ready to follow. And I think the one most important thing is, to always put your team in a position, no matter what, to be able to have a chance to win. And that's one thing I learned from Jeff is, to change up defenses and all the things that you have to be prepared to do to win. And I'm really glad that I had that opportunity to go there and be a part of such an amazing program and to watch where they're at now. And so, yes, he is definitely, me working under him has taught me a lot, and we still communicate and talk all the time.
If I read the notes correctly, you and Paul are the only two Western coaches to win 3 or more conference tournament titles. Having played for him, being an alum there, what's that mean to you? What kind of emotions does that bring out of you?
It's pretty funny. I didn't know this. Didn't know that stat. Without Paul Sanford, I'm not sitting here. He one day miraculously picked the phone up and called me and said that he felt like that I could bring something to his program at Nebraska. And I'm just thankful, that he saw that in me, and and here's a kid that hadn't been out of Kentucky, traveled around the world playing basketball, but decided because I knew I trusted him and everything that he'd done for me as a player. And I'm so grateful that I packed up and went there, and he is, Paul Sanford, when you hear Western Kentucky, everyone knows Paul Sanford's name. And so to be able to even be in that conversation means a lot.
Yeah, you touched on Kelsey Mitchell earlier, but having seen her in Florida and reviewing the game film again, what about her stands out in terms of what she brings to the table?
I think the most important thing is she's so explosive. She shoots the three, very incredible, and she can put the ball on the floor and get to the basket, and she makes her other teammates better. And then you just watching her and understanding and knowing. And I used to coach at the University of Cincinnati. I watched Kelsey play a long time in high school, and so she just has that love for the game, and you can see it every second when she steps on the floor. She wants to win. She wants to make everyone better, and so we're gonna have it's as Micah says, Kelsey's a great player, so she's gonna get her points, but we just want to make sure that she earns every point and that we're doing the things that we need to put in a position where we can slow her down as much as possible.
Have you given any advice or talked to Kyvan and JC about coming back and maybe not trying to play, to do too much too quick? Or is there anything that you've sort of talked to them about with the return to Kentucky?
They're mature young ladies. I think they understand and know this situation. And you all know with social media and everything else, it is what it is. But I have a great relationship with all my players. And, of course, when it popped up that we would be coming here in the field, we all talked. I talked to them individually. It's another game for them. They want to win. They want to figure out how to be in a position where they can help us have a chance to win. So I think they have embraced their time they had here, and they're embracing their time they have at WKU.
Any other questions for our head